really show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Golden on the stop.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down now, it's Johnson.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. David Johnson denied here on the 4th down run. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray being chased out left. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end.
That's good.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a handoff for Drake. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Tackled back at
J.J. Watt, tough to stop. He gets upfield and makes the play behind the line. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Brandon Cooks. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watson to give. This is Johnson.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's letting it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete.
Brandon Cooks. 55 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st down, Drake. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
41-yard line.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Out of the gun, here's Murray.
He'll get this underneath to Edmonds.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
To Brandon Cooks.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
Johnson again.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now it's 10th carry for Johnson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down and 4, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Again, it's Watson. That's complete right around the 8. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That catch good for only a couple. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
And he'll get this underneath to David Johnson.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
In on the tackle.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
A 20-yard.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Here we go with Johnson. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 43. Cardinals. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 43 yards. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this? And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 70 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw.
And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
On the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds Randall Cobb at a completion. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Dancing away at the 35. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, it's Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
David Johnson, the ball carrier.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
David Johnson.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Ball carrier.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
4 yards on the pickup.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 82 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's the end of the third.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 27. 7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll try the air now with Watson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake it to football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, you take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. First down, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
At the 28-yard
line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Murray a give. This is Drake. A first down and more for Drake. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
11-yard line.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 19, Texans 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard
Watson now to throw.
2nd and 7.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Murray. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Murray. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.